Let's talk about the Mavic Pro 2. Hi, I'm Ash from DroningON. Now you might be wondering why I'm so confident to say that it is the Mavic Pro 2 that might be arriving on the 18th of July. I've had it on good authority from somebody that I trust, and although we are still skeptical, it could indeed be the Mavic Pro 2, which is on its way in just under a month. The internet and YouTube has been rife with speculation, rumours and guesswork based on what might be coming next from DJI. The foundation of much of this has been from one source on Twitter who we exposed as an absolute scammer, Asita LV. Many YouTubers used his content and drawings to gain views and subscribers. It was all a load of clickbait. So please be careful about who you choose to use as a source. So anyway, on to the announcement. July the 18th, 10 AM, a New York event. It's probably going to be quite glitzy. At the moment, we don't know whether there'll be a live stream, as there was with the original Mavic Pro launch. I am surprised if this is to be the product that we think it is, you would expect there to be the announcement of a live stream as well. Maybe that will come nearer the time, but it's only a month away, and I would have thought this initial invite might have stated that there'd be a live stream available. So onto the invite itself. Now the caption there is "see the bigger picture." That could be a hint towards a bigger camera sensor. People have been asking for a 1-inch sensor for a long time. However, the practicalities of fitting a 1-inch sensor into a drone that's supposed to be compact are quite complex, and so I'm not absolutely convinced that we are going to see a 1-inch sensor on the next Mavic Pro. However, the image in the background that accompanies that text is what looks to me to be a tiny planet. Now, to produce a tiny planet image, you first of all, of course, need a 360-degree photo. That could be a still from a video, or it could be a photo made up of lots of different panels rotating the camera around 360 degrees around its central axis. Now, looking at the image in the background of this invite, it looks to me that it was created from quite an altitude. The reason I say that, if you look at a regular tiny planet image, you'll very often see buildings and trees very, very clearly and close up. And then as you move to the outside of that tiny planet image, you see other objects. But this one is very, very vague. There's hardly any detail. And if you look at that river that runs out from the central lake or the central mass of water, it's very, very small. So I think that this tiny planet was created from very high altitude. That does suggest that it's created by a drone. Now, obviously the Mavic Air was capable of creating these kind of tiny planet images, however, only via the drone rotating itself around and capturing stills. Now, I do have a theory that this image might point towards a 360-degree camera, and I don't mean a camera that rotates around and takes photos. I mean a 360-degree camera like the GoPro Fusion, which actually can capture a live 360-degree video. That would allow you to create tiny planet images. However, the practicalities of that on a drone are complicated because you're always going to end up with parts of the drone in the shot. I run one of the largest Mavic Pro groups on Facebook, and there's a link to it in the video description, but every week someone posts a photo of their Mavic Pro with a 360-degree camera strapped to it. So maybe DJI have seen a market opportunity here, but also it does make for some great video footage and editing possibilities. If you look at what's possible with the GoPro Fusion, despite its horrific price, it's still very impressive. Now, the image used in the background of the invite could also be made to look like an eye. Where the black is on the outside of that tiny planet image, that would normally be the sky, and obviously that would normally be blue, but it's black. I think it's been photoshopped to look like an eye. Maybe that's also evidence for a possible 1-inch camera sensor, but I still find that highly unlikely. There is another possibility, of course, that this has nothing to do with a drone at all. It could be another Osmo with a 360-degree camera. It could be an accessory for the Osmo. We will see. We ran a poll in one of our Mavic groups some time ago to ask for what people would like to see, and a 360-degree camera wasn't in the top 10. Now, that does suggest that perhaps there isn't a market opportunity there, but that's not to say that DJI might take the opportunity here to innovate and bring something new to drones, because indeed, if they fit a 360-degree live video camera to a drone, that's going to be a first. But anyway, whatever DJI launch, no doubt it's going to be pretty impressive. We'll report on everything as we hear it. We do have contacts that know. We're not going to be guessing or speculating based on some random Twitter account. So do keep an eye on this channel. Keep an eye on our website, droningon.co. Also keep an eye on www.dji-mavic.com. That URL will always take you to the latest Mavic news, so you don't need to remember lots of different web addresses. And finally, join our DJI Mavic Mavic groups on Facebook. Links are in the video description. They are the biggest, most friendly communities you'll find. We don't allow trolls, and you won't see affiliate links posted on a daily basis. That will be a relief for a lot of you. So comment below with your thoughts. What do you want to see on the next Mavic Pro model, if that's what's coming on July the 18th? Remember, this might be an anticlimax. It might not be a drone, but we will see. Give the video a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe now for the latest, because we'll bring it to you as soon as we hear it. We might also have a live stream during the launch event, so if you're looking for a channel to interact with when July the 18th arrives, this might be the one. Click subscribe now, and thanks for watching.